Good morning. My name is Kate, and it is December 5th, 2024. I wanted to make a real quick video on taxes. I know in one of my previous videos I said that I was going to have a relatively large tax bill in 2020, owed for 2024, due in April 2025. I hired a CPA to do the forecast of the reason why I would owe $25,000, and it turns out to be my 401k loan. So I took out a relatively large 401k loan. I'm making this video so that you guys can learn from my mistakes and maybe not make the same one. That loan is going to cost me in taxes, because you're taxed on the loan at your tax bracket and then a penalty on top of it from withdrawing from your 401k. So that is going to cost me about $18,000, that alone. And the reason why I'm making the video is just to warn you, because I had no idea that it was going to cost me that amount of money. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken out a $40,000 loan. It would have been so much easier. So I took out that $40,000 loan to pay off the eye surgery that I had in 2023 and a credit card that had, a relatively large balance on it. I think like $16,000. So I took out a $40,000 loan to pay off those two debts and then have a little extra cash on top of that. So had I known that that was going to cost me about $18,000 in taxes, I wouldn't have done that. So I have done some research into taxes. I was really confused as to like why I would owe so much taxes. I only owed $400 in taxes last year. I have extra withholding taken out of my paycheck every other week. So I'm like, why, if I didn't owe money, much money last year, why am I owing so much money this year? And literally that's the only reason, because I've already forecasted now that I know how to do it, I've already forecasted what I'm going to owe in 2026 for 2025, and it's $1,000. So because I already know what my bonus is going to be, and I already know what my pay raise is going to be because I just got my promotion at work. So I'm going to owe $1,000 in 2026 for 2025. So I am just cautioning you, if you have to use that money and you're not 59 and a half, that you're going to pay a large penalty for doing that. And, I don't know what your tax bracket is, right? But you're going to get charged at your tax bracket plus a penalty on top of that. So I was thinking I was going to owe like $5,000 for taking out that loan. And, there's a warning page on your 401k when you go to take it out that does tell you, that you'll have to file this on your taxes, and that there will possibly be a penalty. I think the word is possibly. But there absolutely is a penalty if you're not 59 and a half. So just a little life lesson. Hopefully you can learn from mine and you don't have to make the same one yourself. Now, if you are about to go bankrupt and you need the money, and there are hardships that you can apply for that would negate that penalty, but you do have to apply for them, and there's paperwork that goes about it. But I didn't need that. I just was looking for a shortcut to get out of debt, since I had canceled all my credit cards in 2023 and just closed all of those accounts. I was struggling a little bit early this calendar year in 2024 to reverse that way of living, of depending on a credit card to kind of get you through into your next paycheck. And I'm not sure if you do that or not, but I did struggle a little bit with that. I don't struggle with it at all any longer. That took me probably 3 or 4 months to really get adjusted to where I wasn't using a credit card at all any longer. And now my budget is pretty good where, I don't have to rely on that anymore. I just plan for all my expenses and then don't go over those expenses, because literally you don't have any other way to pay for anything other than your debit card. It's been a really good journey for me. This is a really good lesson. I'm not 59 and a half, but I'm not that far from it either. Like, I could have, what I should have done is just taken the money that I'm using now to pay off debt. Like, right now, I had to stop paying off debt because I have to, like, save up all this money before April, you know, or a good majority of that money before April if I can save up that kind of money, and then use that money to pay off the taxes that I owe on it, which was almost the entire debt that I owed. So I could have done that if I had just buckled down and, you know, been really serious about paying off the smallest debt first, moving to the next one. I would have been able to do that in the same period of time by April of this coming year if I had just focused on that. So, lesson learned for me, no more 401k loans. And, you know, if you guys are on a journey to become debt free like I am, this is just another obstacle that I've put in front of myself that I didn't have to do. So, and now I'm, you know, I'm really blessed that I got a raise at work and I got my promotion. So that is really helping me, but it's just money that I didn't have to pay. You know, had I just taken a couple deep breaths, not made a impulsive decision. I know that I've talked about having impulsivity problems before. So if I didn't make an impulsive decision and just take out that loan, then I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in now. So you guys have a beautiful and blessed day. I will talk to you next time, and hopefully you don't make the same mistake. And if you're going to make the same mistake, at least calculate what your tax repercussions are going to be on that so that you have a heads up. For me, it's almost 40% of the loan. So had I known that beforehand, I definitely would not have taken out that money. I would have struggled through a little bit, found a different way. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.